Hey everybody, welcome to this first video. This is more of a editing exercise for us here at When It Was Cool. Our website hasn't even launched yet, whenitwascool.com, at the time I'm recording this. If you're watching it later on down the road, I hope you will check out whenitwascool.com. Right now that just redirects to my current website, DragonKingCarl.com. I'm taking a look here at a couple figures from my collection. This is, of course, the $6 Million Man, Steve Austin, and Bigfoot. And this is from the 1970s television series, The $6 Million Man. Both of these I'm very proud to have in my collection. As you'll see, this is the Steve Austin figure that actually comes with the Bionic repair station. That's not a toy I had as a kid, and I don't really know that much about it. It's got a lot of wires and tubes and things like that. It's supposed to be where you can hook Steve Austin up and to his bionics there you see on his right arm. The only thing the figure's missing actually is that little plastic sleeve that hit his bionics on his right arm. You see the little inserts there are still there and in good shape. His shoes are good. His clothing looks great. His patch is very good. His clothing's in excellent condition. There you see his bionics. He's got a little hole there in it that the wires from the repair station plug into, and they plug right into that little hole there. You see the graphics are still good underneath there. A lot of times it's hard to find because those things get lost, those little inserts that go into his arm. There you see one of the little wires that plug into his arm there. It actually plugs right into that hole, and then the other end plugs into the Bionics station. It folds out. It's really an awkward contraption. I don't even know how kids played with it. There you see his bionic eye. Turn him around, of course, there's a hole on the back. You can look through it, and it kind of magnifies things. It actually just sort of distorts them a little bit. It's a little bit of a magnifying glass. And then there's the button that you press. Press it repeatedly, and his arm ratchets up to emphasize his bionic action. And now we'll take a look at the Bionic Bigfoot. And Bigfoot was played in a couple seasons on the Bionic Man show. Originally, he was played by pro wrestler Andre the Giant. He was later replaced by Ted Cassidy, who was Lurch on the Addams Family. But if you saw it in the first season, he was Andre the Giant. There you see the plastic covering. This is either it's discolored because it's a different type of plastic, or it's maybe an aftermarket. I'm not sure. There you press the button and it pops off. You see his graphics are in real good shape there. The little plus sign in the middle is the actual mechanism that pops the cover off, and then there the hole. That is for the $6 Million Man to reach his hand in. There you see in the inside cover, the mine is actually broken on just a little bit, and it doesn't stay on very good. $6 Million Man, actually, the way it shows on the box art, you stick his hand in that little hole. And here I'll take a minute and try to make this work. I'm trying to film and do this at the same time. You stick his hand in there, and then you would ratchet it up with the little lever on back, and it would simulate him picking Bigfoot up off the ground. And that's how it was demonstrated on the package. And it was meant to replicate a scene from the television show once Steve Austin figured out that the Bionic Man was plastic. It's really kind of a lightweight toy. It's not a very heavy toy. It's not the inside's hollow. It's not filled with anything, so it actually feels kind of lightweight. Here the cover just presses back into place, and again, mine's discolored a little bit, and I actually think it's because of the different type of plastic it's made out of. You can actually buy these aftermarket. I've saw them on the internet a few times. It's really, honestly, I mean, the thing is cool and it's vintage. It's one of my favorite figures I've got. It's quite expensive, but it's also not that super high quality. It's not very breakable or anything. Either one of them are, but the Bionic Bigfoot's really just a big molded piece of plastic with joints on the legs and the arms and that little removable feature. The Steve Austin figure is actually a lot more to him. He's a lot more articulated, a lot better construction and stuff. But man, that Bigfoot just looks so cool. And you can actually get these later on as 3 3/4 inch figures.